Twin. Boy, do we have an episode for you today.
Welcome back to the Beautiful Twin Sisters podcast.
Oh, my beautiful twin sisters.
Sisters. Beautiful twin sisters. Beautiful twin sisters.
Cheers, girl.
The tea's about to be spilled.
Oh, yeah, it is.
How are you guys doing? We are back on the Beautiful Twin Sisters podcast, the BTSP. We got a new background today, kind of. Luke and Kelly gave us this poster.
Yeah, actually a long time ago, and we just finally put it up, but it is basically us cartoonified. Yeah.
It's like if we were Pixar Disney animation characters. It's kind of Uncanny Valley, a little bit spooky, but...
You don't even know what that word means, and you're
Yes, I
throwing
do.
that out.
Uncanny Valley. I took a whole class on it in college, bro. I could tell you about this for days.
Wait.
Philosophy of Science Fiction, Philosophy 102. That was the class I took. And I read all about freaking Uncanny Valley. Don't tell me I don't know what that means.
Okay, and what's the square root of 7?
There's not an even number for that, bro. Ask me anything else, bro. You expect me to come up with the freaking decimal points right now? No, thanks.
Yeah, pull them out.
There's also a really long hair attached to your matcha cup right now that you need to get rid of. That's been actually grossing me out for the whole intro of the video.
Okay, well, anyways, today we are talking about relationships. We're giving you guys some relationship advice, maybe a little bit of a look into our lives and our relationships. So you're going to get the tea, you're going to get the drama, you're going to get the advice, you're going to get everything that you've been wanting and more.
Things you didn't even ask for, you're gonna get it. JK.
I'm scared now.
No, I'm just
I'm like,
kidding.
don't tell me, because
No.
I don't want to know either.
I'm just kidding. Also, we've been forgetting to do the freaking rock, paper, scissors every episode. Let's freaking do this.
Okay, let's do it.
I feel like I've kind of just like
Well, now I'm
claimed
scared.
this as my
you
side.
did claim the good side, which is really annoying. But
As I should.
as an older sister, I let it slide. So,
as you should.
except for today, we're gonna do rock paper scissors. So, shall
Okay,
we?
let's do
Ready?
this. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win again. That's what you get for trying me, bro. That's what you get for telling me I don't know what Uncanny Valley is, okay?
Wait,
Okay.
is Uncanny Valley like a movie?
How are you gonna be the one to tell me I don't know what it is when you literally think it's a movie, bro?
No. I know it's like how characters look, or like I know it's like a look, but actually, what is it? Because now I would actually just like an explanation
Are you
since you know so
witnessing
much.
this? The gaslighting. Oh my God, guys. Okay, Uncanny Valley is when something looks almost human, but not quite, to the point where it like creeps you out. That's why zombies are scary, because they're almost human. That's why robots are scary, because they're almost human.
But I thought Uncanny Valley actually like comes from a film or something where it's like a specific person or like look of something, and then it's used as like a phrase replicated among other things.
It's because there's a graph that shows like how comfortable people feel when they look at certain things. And like when it looks totally non-human, like a dog perhaps, you will be like at the highest point of the comfortability scale, and it stays high until right before it looks human. It dips down into a valley and then back up once it looks exactly human. So it's like dog, a baby, zombies, and robots scoop down and then back up for like regular people. There you go, bro. There's your Uncanny Valley explanation.
Okay. Well, I actually already knew that.
Apparently you didn't. Anyways, this is so unrelated. Let's get into the freaking nitty gritty of the podcast. Relationships. Apparently you guys are having lots of issues. You guys have been spamming us on Instagram asking for advice. If you don't follow us there also, it's at Beautiful Twin Sisters. Not to plug it so hard. And our TikTok is at beautifultwinsisterspod.
Yeah, but you should definitely be following us on there because we also post cut downs. Like we post reels and highlights, and they're really funny, and they're obviously edited more funnily than the podcast itself. So it's a good time.
And we post some secret photos there that you will not catch anywhere else.
Oh, yeah. Like if you listen to the podcast where we had Andrew on recently and we were telling the T-Rex story, if you know, you know, we posted pictures of that T-Rex.
Yo.
So you want to see the T-Rex, go on the podcast Instagram.
Period. And while you're at it, go on Spotify and rate it 5 stars.
Wait, that's so crazy.
I don't even know what rating it does, but that's what every podcaster says. They're like, rate it 5 stars.
Whoa, I've heard podcasters say that, but to say it ourselves, I'm like, what does that even like do?
I have no idea.
For my own self-esteem, I would love that. I would love if you rated the podcast 5 stars. So if you're bored and you're listening on Spotify, then go for it.
Hit that 5-star button.
That 5-star.
Anyways, into the relationship tea. We've been getting some comments, and I'm looking at the Instagrams of the people who are asking us for relationship advice, and I say, I wonder how old you are, because I feel like a lot of people asking are like in high school, in like a high school age group, and I say, that is funny, because I remember when I was in high school and I was a troubled girl. I thought, no boy in the world wanted me, or the guy that I didn't like never wanted me back. So I know how you guys are feeling.
The guy that you didn't like never wanted you back.
What did I say? Well, I guess, yeah, period, probably.
Okay. No, I think the guy you didn't like wanted you back.
That is also a crazy situation to be in. Mm-hmm. Wow. There are many sides to this coin. But we wanted to talk to you guys because I feel like now that we are a little bit grown, we are both in successful long-term relationships, we do have quite a bit to say.
I feel like once you said we're in successful long-term relationships, I should have like the sunglasses like pan down from the top and be like, like air horn, like get pwned.
Yes, we did that.
Yeah, we did that. But no, definitely high school and even throughout college and also right after college. That's pretty much actually like exactly where we are. But I just feel like relationships can always be hard. And I think now, at least, this is where we get into the thick of it, where my governmental age is going to be 25 later this year. Gasp. I know. Propaganda. Don't believe it. But that is the age when your frontal lobe develops. And I genuinely feel it developing. And it's helped my relationship a lot, the development of my frontal lobe. Mm-hmm. But
tea.
I think everyone... Yeah, we all have different issues at different stages of our lives.
I feel like a lot of high school age people will have more issues than older people when it comes to relationship stuff because it's also new. The people you're dealing with are likely very immature. Mm-hmm. It's just not a good time to be like looking for a solid relationship.
Preach, girl. Yeah. I actually had a lot of friends in high school that had boyfriends that were like, I'm gonna marry him, even though they're like literally 12. And you know, sometimes it actually works, like more rarely. However, a lot of times it also doesn't. And you just got to know like, hey, people change so much during these years of their lives. And like, as you move around and as you go to college, etc. So yeah, it's a little much. I do remember one of our high school teachers who at the time, her son was dating my friend and they were a high school relationship. And I actually thought they were like a really good couple. And I know that even like my teacher also thought so as well. Like I know that she really loved the relationship, but she still like one time told me, I don't know what the context was, but she was like, high school relationships like never work. And I was like, whoa, how are you going to say that when your son is in a relationship right now? But I think she was just like being straight up with it. She's like, I think it's good experience and you can like really love someone and like
True.
learn through that, but a lot of times they don't work. So also if you're in high school and you're really stressed out, well, I don't want to make you think that your relationship's not going to last, but also like don't stress that hard.
I feel like life is all about change and it's beautiful. And sometimes like people really do grow together. And I know a lot of relationships that have lasted since middle school that are like getting married this year. I feel like
That's
which
crazy.
is crazy. So it's like it does work out. If you are one of the lucky people in high school to be in a long-term relationship, that's fire. We cannot relate, but that is pretty beautiful. That is like, wow. But anyways, it is interesting. I feel like it is crazy to see those really successful high school relationships and be like, wow, how does that even work? Like I'm thinking of like your friend.
Yeah.
That's
well, they broke up eventually.
Oh, well.
They broke up like as soon as college started.
Oh.
And also, I feel like when I was in high school, obviously I had a boyfriend in like 11th grade or 12th grade. And I literally was like, yeah, like I'm going to have one of those high school relationships. Like
where you get married.
Yeah. And then like literally when my teacher said like high school relationships never last, I was like, I took that personally. I was like, seriously, like, ugh, like really? But then I was like, actually, she was kind of right.
Yeah.
Because obviously what happened.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's just like, yeah, people grow and change and
sometimes people are crazy and sometimes they hit you out of nowhere with the crazy behavior.
Okay, back to our high school chat. I want to talk about having crushes in high school because me and Amber went about this very differently. If you were to look at Amber's room right now, it is plastered in Josh Hutcherson photos. And Amber was very much like
Having crushes,
kind of like being a fangirl a little
Yes.
bit and just like kind of loving the boys.
I do love boys. I'm crazy. Guys, if you want to hear more about this, we did a whole episode. I think it's like the Giving Advice podcast where we like really talk about some of our like high school tea, but we're going to hash it out a bit more today. But yeah, I feel like I was having a crush every single day of my life. It kind of ruled my entire world where I would be like tunnel vision. I did not think about school or anything else because I was like, I love this boy in my class, which is crazy because apparently, Ashley, you would remember this from the last episode.
Yeah.
Ashley did not have crushes.
No, not really. I mean, I think like a little bit, but I would also mostly prioritize schoolwork. Also, you obviously really prioritize schoolwork. This girl
Barely.
got high AF SAT score. Like you
No.
obviously got all A's and stuff. Like you were fine.
I will say, I feel like my high school experiences were very much the way they were because I was so into boys. And specifically, I was very much into like troublesome boys where it's like they were kind of assholes. They never liked me back. Even if they did like me, they would go about it in like an asshole way where they would kind of like bully you because they like didn't want to accept that they liked you. And I was like, bro, what the hell?
Well, I know exactly who you're talking about, first of all.
And period.
And period.
And I bet he's watching. I'm just kidding. My number one fan.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And it was just always like, in a way, like, obviously he was like a funny guy, but then also he would literally be such a jerk.
like
and it's
biggest
like-
jerk ever.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like loving the chaos of it all. And I think that literally formed my brain to be like addicted to chaos, where I was like, spent like years of my life just like riding these crazy waves up and down where I was like, oh, he was nice to me today. Oh my God, he was so mean. Oh wait, he was kind of like nice. Oh, he was so mean again.
Wow.
So don't know who out there can relate. Guys, who's with me? Who's in middle school right now going through this? All I can say is you can waste so much of your time chasing after some asshole dude, but at the end of the day, snap out of it. You're 14 years old. Who is this guy? You're gonna grow up, probably move far away, probably do your own crazy things, and your past will like not match up anymore, and it will make so much sense why you had to go your own direction, he had to go his.
For sure. But I also think people are dealing with the same issue no matter their age, like even in college or even after college.
I guess
But,
so, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, because imagine, there's people I know right now that are also chasing after some assholes.
Yeah. I think even as you age and become more wise, I think love and emotions are a crazy thing where they can get a hold of you and you can act erratically even if you are old enough to be making better decisions. I will say that.
So true, girl. Preaching to the choir.
Yep. Or if you ever go through like a rough patch of your relationship, or maybe there is like a more like toxic path of your relationship, I think like once you heal and things are good, sometimes you're like, wait, like why am I not like, in a way when you argue, I think you get more attention from your partner and then you can kind of crave that as well, which is a toxic behavior that you like have to work through.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone does it to some extent. So it's just something to like be aware of. It's like, is this really an argument or are you just like needing attention? Because you could start an argument because you feel like they're not paying enough attention to you. Or if you actually are just like really nice to them and you're like, hey, like, why don't we just go do something together? Even though it's really hard when you're like kind of pissed off to be like, if you want love from someone to like give them the love first, they'll always
yeah.
reciprocate it back to you. And then like, there'll be no argument. It'll be better. But that's a kind of like a more difficult learned behavior. And also you shouldn't though do that if your partner is like really purposely like not showing love to you. You have to know like the boundary for that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like grasping for them.
Right.
But you do want to, don't argue if you want attention, just be a little extra nice to them and then they'll give you attention and it's better.
Period. That's so true. Because I feel like sometimes, especially if I'm just like in a weird mood where like work is stressing me out or I'm like just like in a weird environment where I'm like overstimulated and just like getting pissed off, or if I drank like too much caffeine that day and I'm like tweaking out, and then like
or if you're hungry.
yeah, like hangry,
That's
then
the main thing.
I will be in a crazy mood where it's just like I'm pissed off. But then I always realize like sometimes you just gotta like take a second and like snap out of it and be like, wait.
Like, why am I so mad?
Yeah, why am I so mad? Why am I like about to be a little snappy to like the person who literally loves me most in the world? I feel like it is a lot of like, you have to put out what you want to receive. So it's like, in my relationship, I really try and prioritize and like value, not like projecting my own like hangriness most of the time, or just like
It's
weird,
hard though,
like,
because like when you're in a bad mood, it like is so like encompassing of like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm
like
just, get
it's
away
just
from me,
hard to
like,
get out of. So
yeah.
I feel the same way where especially like around my period, if I'm honest, like I will get so like pissed off. Like I will literally just get pissed off for no reason. Like you could like say something to me, I'm just like, fuck, I'm like literally I'm so pissed off right now. And it's like, girl, why are you that pissed off? Like just chill. But I think it's crazy how much like actual like hormones affect you. And I feel like I've had phases in my life where my hormones were out of whack, and that like really impacted my own like emotional stability. So it's good to learn about hormones, cycles, and try to get that shit figured out.
Yeah. That's so real.
I kind of went off on a weird tangent there. Anyways.
No, that's okay. I am realizing we're going on an interesting tangent, but I think that's just because this is probably like the main thing we deal with in our day-to-day lives, where it's like, we get hangry every day.
I get hangry and pissed off every day.
But I don't know why. Yeah, that's an interesting thing that we're like harping on. Anyways, like, I don't know why we just went on.
And I'm pissed off right now.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Literally, I'm dead. No, actually, like,
Bro, earlier you literally
I was
like
getting mad at
bro,
Ashley.
I wake up this morning, I come home like all happy, like dee 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 dee, and then I'm like,
I
wait,
walk
what
out
did
of
you
my
say?
room. I walk out of my bedroom and there's like a couple boxes on the floor that are my own boxes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ashley, why didn't you clean these up? You purposely left these boxes right in front of my door so that I'd wake up and walk out to these boxes. And you're like, why did you just like immediately come out like so mad?
No, I literally was like, girl, first of all, those are your boxes.
I know.
And also, why you gotta have that much attitude towards me first thing in the morning? And then literally, I looked at you and you just went like, and you literally just shut up.
Because I like thought about it for like one more second. I was like, I'm actually crazy.
Yeah.
Because why did I just like sometimes I just really don't think. I'm like, when I'm comfortable enough with someone, which I think is like the thing, where it's like Ashley or like obviously your partner, like the people you talk to most in your life, it's very easy to just be like snappy. And we need to chill with that. I think we are actually
we're
good.
fine. And I also can tell, like, we both get snappy at certain things. And then I sometimes realize, like, we just need to take a chill pill. Like, I feel like the other day, we went up to visit our mom upstate, and we were gonna miss the train. Low-key, because Amber was, like, kind of dragging her feet. And I was, like, so pissed off in the Uber because, like, as we're in the Uber, we literally, like, missed the train. Yeah. And I was, like... I was so pissed off. And then I was like, why am I so pissed off right now? There's literally nothing I can do about it. So then I was like, okay, well, what if we'll just take the next train and we're going to go get matcha right now. And like immediately just like flip my emotions. And I feel like you're just like, okay.
I got like whiplash because Ashley's like so mad at me. And I was like, this is all my fault. Like I literally was the reason we missed the train.
Yeah.
And then Ashley's like, wait, this is actually perfect because I really wanted to get a matcha. Let's go to this new cafe I want to try. And I was like,
and we're like, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it was also kind of lit because I think like we understand each other. Sometimes we really get like set in our emotions and we just need to like think for one extra second.
Yeah.
Period.
You are the controller of your own reality. So then sometimes it's like, well, is it really worth getting so upset about something if it's like, it already happened, like, don't even be mad. Or just by having a more chill, like, worldview makes your life infinitely better. I have gone on quite a few family trips with my boyfriend and his family, of course. And it's always been very interesting to me to observe another family that just, like, acts differently from how our family does. I think every family has their own, like, flaws and... What's the opposite of flaws? Opposite.
Perks.
Perks and flaws. That's not really exactly. You know what I mean?
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. But I feel like in our family, if something were to go wrong, it kind of becomes the end of the world. It's like, oh no. And like everyone starts pointing fingers and like blaming. And like a small problem just like could erupt into like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like, I don't know. That's just like how our family is. I'm sure other families are the same. Even I feel like sometimes Andrew has this temperament. We always have a joke where one time we went to Outback Steakhouse with our mom for Mother's Day. And he literally like, we're just like waiting in line and he like freaks out and he's like, this is the worst Mother's Day ever. And meanwhile he's literally 4 and he's like never even experienced a Mother's Day like that. It's like, what Mother's Day are you like referring to?
I don't know. He's like, it was just funny because it's like obviously Mom's Day, and he's like, no, for me, this is the worst Mother's Day ever. It's because there was like an hour-long wait. I actually do remember that wait. It was like horrific for some reason.
It was really bad because it was Mother's Day at Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, do not go to Outback Steakhouse on Mother's Day.
Yeah,
mistake number 1. Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of our family's vibe.
Yeah, that's our family's vibe is like something goes wrong and everyone like you would literally hear my mom gasp. And then everyone freaks out. Like, it's just like everything's such a big deal when I'm like, okay, like what if we all, instead of being type A, like trying to become type B right now? Like, what if we just try that? But Kelly's whole family is so like chillaxed.
They're so West Coast.
Yeah, they're literally West Coast. I'm like, is this the West Coast difference? Because I remember one time we went to Jamaica with his family. It's the middle of the night, like literally like 11:30 p.m. at night. And we're all driving in this huge van that's carrying like 7 people. And their brother Cody, his oldest brother Cody's driving and like hits a huge pothole. Oh. And then we all go like, uh-oh, like, and the car literally goes like boom, 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 and just like, and we're like, oh shit, like we popped the tire in the middle of like nowhere in Jamaica. And everyone's like, and in that case, I would have thought that our family would literally be like, I can't believe you hit the pothole. Oh my God, literally. And now we're in the middle of Jamaica and we're stranded. And this is all your fault. And like freaking out. And like people probably be crying like in 5 minutes. Like just because that's what happens in our family. Love our family. It's just like, you know the vibes. Yeah. And instead their family is like, oh man, we hit a pothole. Well, isn't this gonna be a story to tell? Let's get outside and check the damage. Oh, let's take a look at the tire. This is so funny. Wow, we're all gonna remember this. And I'm just like, how?
That's so nuts. I would be like,
I would be a little freaked out. I'd be a little scared. But I mean, it was a huge family and we're just like, okay. And I feel like by them being more positive about it, we just like manifested an ambulance drove by and we waved them down and somehow the guy in the ambulance like had a tire jack and just helped us like switch our tire.
Oh my God.
It was so random.
Crazy Wakasa energy.
Yeah, the crazy Wakasa energy. But sometimes if you don't stress about things like that, you will manifest the cure. The fix. The cure. When you manifest the cure and then they come and perform. Just kidding.
The cure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's why like there are obviously many things about our relationships that like prove why it works. And I feel like obviously Kelly comes from a very like chillaxed, go with the flow family, and that's why it works so well with you because you are so fucking crazy.
Because I'm so fucking uptight. No, I feel like I'm not even that uptight, but compared to him, like, of course, he literally is so relaxed.
I've actually witnessed so many times where like you and Kelly will get in like really like situations where I would be freaking out and I see Kelly like be like, no, like we'll figure it out. And I'm like, whoa.
No, he is so chill. Like the earth could be ending and he's like, no, it's going to work out. And I think it's because for one, he really just trusts the process and he genuinely is like, no, like I'm lucky and it's going to work out.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts.
Even if sometimes it actually doesn't, but like he's super optimistic about things and he just doesn't really
give a damn.
He doesn't give a damn. But also I realize that I don't know. I feel like his family also has just like such a grateful outlook on whenever they're able to spend any time together or do anything. They're all just like, we're all just enjoying each other's presence. We're all just having fun. They love to send sentimental texts to each other, like literally paragraph sentimental text is so cute. It's so nice.
That is really nice.
I know. Our family can never. I'd be getting like, happy birthday, hearted.
Yeah, anytime we text our family, all we get is like,
Not with mom and dad, but maybe with like our aunts and uncles, or not aunts and uncles.
Our own grandma.
Our grandma.
We texted our grandma happy birthday the other day. She responded to both of us by just hearting the message, being like, thumbs up.
But that's fine because she's a grandma.
Yeah, maybe she don't know how to use her phone, but she knew enough to freaking emoji react to it.
No, she didn't feel like texting back, girl.
She's like, whatever. I don't care. Another birthday text. I'm getting so many today.
I think the reason why Kelly's family is also very much like this is because Kelly's talked about this before, but his mom had cancer when he was in high school. And I think after that, the whole family was just like,
Grateful.
Life is short, enjoy the moment, like just be happy.
Well,
that's literally that.
You've told me that and I just completely forgot.
I know. Like I think because I've only known Kelly, obviously, since his mom has been totally fine. She's like the most active, like healthy person like I literally know in the world.
Yeah.
But I forget that, he went through that when he was in high school or college. I think high school.
That is so nuts.
We'll have to talk to him about that personally.
Oh, I know.
On his own podcast.
We still have to bring Kelly
because I'm kind of just like doing his own podcast without him here.
Yeah, we're just like talking about Kelly for 30 minutes. They do give that vibe where they've like overcome stuff and they're like, we're just grateful now. I'm like, oh, that actually makes sense. I think obviously because we're both so happy in our relationships now, what do you see in your relationship that is different from like past failed relationships or like immature relationships from when you were younger?
Let me think.
I can think for myself. I think obviously I'm in my first ever official relationship still, but it has been a while. Like we've been in it for a minute. Period. That it was so bars.
Been in it.
I've been in it for a minute. But I think now that I'm in an official relationship, I remember the feeling of like being in high school and just being so insecure that I would ever be like desired or like that I would ever feel like reciprocated love. And so then now that I'm like in a relationship that is so secure and like the love is really there and like I know that he really cares about me, I think that is just like the main thing. Obviously is like when you're in a relationship where like you guys actually are like in it together and like really care about each other and are just trying to make each other happy, like it is such a beautiful thing. And I feel like when you're like chasing after someone, you can just kind of tell like it's obviously not like a thing where the person like really is like looking out for you ever or like that's just like the main difference. Because I feel like with mine, Pono always says he's just like, I just love to make you laugh. I'm like, oh, that's so nice.
Bro, boys love that.
Yeah, I'm like
why
oh.
do boys be like, I just love making you laugh?
Yeah.
Like, I swear, like, Kelly will tickle me because he's like, and then you'll laugh. And I'm like, what? Like, they just are like, it's so funny, you're so happy. I'm like, stop fucking tickling me.
So crazy.
Okay, maybe I literally thought that was a shared experience, but you gave me like the what the fuck eyes. I'm like, wait, what?
Tickling is crazy. If someone tried to tickle me,
Pono never tickles you?
I think I told him really early on. I was like, do not fucking tickle.
Oh, Kelly he'll like, I think he just thinks it's funny, so he always try to tickle me. But like genuinely, I actually cannot even handle that because I am so ticklish, and like it gets to the point where like I can't breathe, and I'm literally gonna like punch someone in the face if you tickle me.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, if I'm upset too, he'll like tickle me, and I'm like, I'm literally gonna kill you.
That's so crazy.
Don't tickle me. But it does make me in a better mood, I guess, because it's kind of is unserious in a way. But then I'm also like, bro, I cannot be getting fucking tickled right now.
No, I just hate the feeling of being tickled. But that is funny because I just realized bro, get off me. That was not a tickle. That was just like you stuck your finger in my armpit, bro. Stop.
Okay.
Oh my God. Wait, that made me realize I haven't been tickled in like
I'm
years.
gonna tell Pono to tickle you.
No.
Why?
Because then I'll know.
I totally, like, you guys seem like a couple where you would just be tickling each other.
What does that mean?
Like, you guys seem like a tickle couple.
No.
Yeah, you're a give me tickle couple.
No. That's funny though.
You ever, like, wrestle each other?
Oh, Pono's funny because he really likes WWE, so he'll like body slam me.
Okay.
His thing is that he likes to like lift me up and then do like a suplex and be like throw me onto bed from literally like the most fucked up high height, and he'll be like do a front flip. Boom.
And you actually get thrown?
Yeah, and I can't even like do a front flip or like any of that regularly. And he's like, no, trust me, like I'm gonna throw you and you just do the front flip. I'm like,
have you done it?
Yeah, there's like I don't know if we ever have like
so
videos
for fun,
of it.
you're literally just doing a front flip.
Yeah, or there's like crazy. I wish I could explain
this. Is sounding weird.
No,
so
like
this is what you're doing in the bedroom? Just kidding.
There's actually like crazy stuff where like I'll do a handstand, but then my legs will go.
Pause.
Hold on, no. I swear it's not weird. It's not weird. Like I'll do a handstand.
Okay.
But then I'll like, I can't even.
Okay,
freaking
literally
explain.
stop talking.
It's
like,
getting weird.
If this gets clipped, it's like, that's so weird. Like, what are you talking
This is what I do with my boyfriend. I'm just
so
kidding.
first I do a handstand and then my legs go like over his shoulder. Ew,
I'm
stop. That's
kidding.
gross.
Guys, it's so normal. I swear. But it's actually really funny.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not getting tickled. I'm just getting suplexed.
Okay.
Period.
Never heard that word before.
Y'all
in my
can't
life.
relate. I'm probably using the word wrong. Sorry.
Anyways, I totally forgot to answer your question of what has changed in girl, stop laughing.
What?
Of like what has changed since my past relationships versus this one that's made this one obviously better and been able to last. And I think for one is just the age of both of us in the relationship. I know we keep talking about age, but I actually do think as you get older, I know if you're younger, you're like, literally, what do you know, girl? But I think it's just more experience and more life lived. And I think we're more understanding of each other. I also think in past relationships, like they're just more immature, or like relationships were more toxic. And I didn't know what was going on. Also, I think a key thing in my current relationship is that Kelly is so understanding of the job that I have and like what my passion is in life, because we share our life's passion, which is crazy. And I feel like it's kind of rare for a relationship for us both to have pretty much exactly the same job and have very, very similar struggles. And because of that, he knows how I feel on a very deep level, and we can kind of bond over that, and he can help me if I'm ever feeling down about things. Literally 2 days ago, I was just crying in the bathroom.
Oh.
Because I get so sad.
No.
And because social media wears down on you. And if I'm just being for real, it feels good when you do well on social media, but the good almost feels neutral. And then when you do bad, it feels bad. Yeah. And I'm not even doing bad. And I think comparatively, like, I'll always look at other people and be like, oh, I wish I was like them. And then I know there's other YouTubers that could look at us and be like, I wish I was like
The Beautiful Twin Sisters.
The Beautiful Twin Sisters.
Yeah.
I freaking wish I was the Beautiful Twin Sisters.
Yeah.
And it's just, comparison is the thief of joy. And I posted a few videos on my YouTube channel recently. They just didn't do as well as the other videos did, and not even by that much. However, YouTube loves to use this weird scale where it's 1 out of 10, or you could have 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 being the worst, meaning that your video performed 10 out of 10 out of your last 10 most recent videos.
Yeah.
That was a crazy explanation of it.
It ranks your 10 most recent videos on a scale of like how they're performing. So when I post a new video, if it's like doing okay, it'll say it's performing 5 out of my 10 last videos. If I post the best video ever, it's 1 out of 10. So every time we post, we're craving that 1. But then it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, not every video can be a 1.
Yeah, not every video can be a 1 unless you're on a crazy like upwards growth trend, which is just not really attainable. And also some videos will start really low, like 8 out of 10, and then can move up to 1 out of 10, just depending on how they perform over time. So it's very different for each video. But I feel like my last few videos I posted, bam, immediate 10 out of 10s for all of them, didn't even move up the ranking. And then I'm just like, it makes me feel like I've been doing this for so long and I still don't even know how to do my job. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for so long, and still for me, it's not like I know what I'm doing. It's like every video that I post is kind of Russian roulette of like, I don't know if it's gonna hit or not. I'm trying my best to understand how to do YouTube still. I literally still feel like a noob at my own job. And no matter what, no matter like how many subscribers I have or whatever, I literally just feel like I don't understand what I'm doing, and I'm trying so hard to like grip onto what I know and to continue to grow. And like, if you are a striving creator, that's how you push through, is you need to push through the plateaus and through like the peaks and the troughs.
The uncannies and the valleys.
Yes, the uncannies and the valleys. And that is what makes you YouTubers staying consistent through it all. So I just need to push through it. But literally, sometimes it just makes me feel like shit. So I was just crying in the bathroom and I was just so sad. And I was just hormonal from my period, which literally is like, unfortunately, so visible. like literally, I like get my period and Kelly can
clock it.
He can literally just be like, yeah, like he'll never ask like, are you on your period? But like once I'm like, I'm on my period, he's like, yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just act different, which is crazy how it affects me like that. But That's what nice. He gets it, and he sat down with me in the bathroom, and he was like, you know what? I'm in the same boat as you. You're still killing it. Don't compare yourself to other people. Like, you know what? This happens isn't a reflection of you as a person. You're still trying your best. There's always things that we can do to help, like, plan for the future or adjust whatever. And, like, it's not the end of the world. And he is always really good at being like, hey, like, you're continuing to kill it. And yeah, and both me and Kelly go through the same things with that, because obviously the same exact thing happens on both of our channels, and both of us feel the same way. And sometimes we have like monthly kind of mental breakdowns, which is a little bit scary to do that. But that's kind of what happens when social media is your job. I literally don't think that there's anyone that does social media as a full-time job that feels that stable or like that mentally sane. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it definitely puts you through some crazy stuff. Because it's also like, people always say like social media could, like that type of job could just like disappear one day. Like one day YouTube just could be gone, which I don't think would happen, but people are always saying that. And I'm like, actually, yeah, like what, I don't know, very unpredictable career to have.
Yeah, and there's so much noise of just like comments and like people telling you what you should do or what you could do better, or, and even if there's a million positive comments, which I love, it's just like, if you read 1,000 positive comments and you read 5 negative comments, the negative ones are the ones that you remember, which sucks so bad. But I really gotta try to just only focus on the positive.
Yeah. I mean, when I do get like a really specific good comment though, I'm like, hell yeah, I love that. There was one, I posted my like LA vlog with Pono, which was like just a really fun, like literally maybe my favorite video ever. Like I literally love that video because it's just so fun. And I'm like, yes, this is my awesome life. And I'm like so happy. And someone commented, this video reminded me what life is about. And I was like, honestly, like that's so nice. And same, because I like go hang out with my friends and we like go to the beach and it's just like a beautiful, fun time. And I'm like, this is literally like what I care about. Like this is like, I just like to have fun. I like to make videos that are fun. I like when there's a lot of comments being like, I was laughing this whole time. And I'm like, period. I like that I can share a bit of my life and people like enjoy it. Like that's such a nice feeling. It is so good. So that's my positive social media talk. Period.
I do love the funny videos. I think that's how we mostly started on YouTube, was actually making low-key comedy videos, which is crazy. And then I think the more especially after moving to New York, I see what all the other girlies do, and it's like aesthetic and vibey. And then I think that kind of, in a way, took away some character from my own videos, because I'd be like, oh, like this is what is popular right now. Like I do like aesthetic things. The truth is, I'm not an aesthetic girl. Have you seen my Instagram page? It's ugly as fuck. Just kidding.
No, I know.
But like,
I feel like, sometimes you just gotta have like,
you just gotta stay true to ourselves. We gotta have fun, and no hate to the aesthetic girlies, but like life is more fun. I actually feel when you're not curating your whole life to look a certain way. So I have a question for you, Amber.
Okay.
One of the key differences between my relationship and your relationship is that my boyfriend and I are heavily on social media, while your relationship is more private. So how do you kind of cope with having a private relationship even though you're on social media? Like one half of the relationship is on social media.
So true. Well, I think yours makes sense to be online because you and Kelly we're both YouTubers already. Mine, it's obviously like I'm a YouTuber, Pono's not. So for me, it was kind of like a natural thing where I was just like, oh, obviously I'm not going to put my relationship online because he's not online. Like, why would I suddenly put him on blast? And I think, honestly, it has been probably the best choice because when I don't know, I just think about like the past years that we've been dating, and so many of the years were not at all documented online. And then now, like, just kind of this year, I started posting some videos with him just for fun. But in the years before, where he was not at all on the interwebs, we were having the best time. And we still are. But I'm just really glad that, like, the beginning of our relationship was very much, like, just between the two of us. And no one else was, like, adding their opinions. And now that there are a couple vlogs with him up on my channel, I actually do like reading the comments. Because I feel like every single comment is, like, wow, they're actually perfect together. And I'm like, yeah, we are, period. Yeah. So I do like reading the nice comments. So I guess there was nothing really to be afraid of. And our relationship is still pretty private. And like in the videos, I'm never really like, we're not like making out on camera or anything. It's very much like platonic vibes on camera, which is kind of funny. Like, I'm just like, this is my friend.
Okay,
like,
this is platonic
I
vibes.
just kind of like friend zone him in the video.
Dude,
I'm just
stop.
kidding. I'm just kidding. He's my boyfriend, obviously.
No, you guys are like
But-
holding hands and shit.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to keep the core of our relationship private because I feel like that is a special thing, and I think the balance that I have right now is good. And Pono also enjoys it because then every once in a while he'll get a fun little vlog to watch that he's featured in, but it's nothing where it's like too much of our information is out there.
I feel that. Yeah.
And
I think
how?
it's definitely having a social media relationship is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love looking back on our old videos, but at the same time, it gives people so much access to your life, and a lot of people always have a lot to say about it. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, do it if you have thick enough skin, I guess.
Who are you talking to? Who out there?
If you are in a YouTube couple,
probably one
beware.
person.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, who am I talking to right now?
maybe applies to like 2 viewers right now. I'm
Guys,
just
be
kidding.
careful. I do have a huge jaw dropper question for you, though.
Jaw jopper.
Jaw. Shut the fuck up. Did I
What?
really say jaw dropper? Bro, I need to go to speech classes. I'm not even joking.
Me too.
It's fine. I was wondering, do you even like my boyfriend? And do I even like your boyfriend? Do we like each other's boyfriends?
You know what? No. I'm just kidding. Imagine if that was my answer. I'm just
Okay.
like, no.
No.
No, I think that both of our... This is so stupid.
What?
Let me think. You know, Kelly was a lot to get used to. I just remember when you guys started dating. I said this on the Life of Luke and Kelly episode, but I think when you guys like moved in together for the first time, the most recent video he posted was he did a nude drawing class where he was the nude model and made
Yeah.
all of his friends draw him naked. And I was like, who is this guy? Literally,
Yeah.
who is this guy? And then like the do it excites guy, and he's got bees all over his face in his profile picture. I was like, whoa,
I know. I wonder
whoa.
when he'll change his profile picture.
like actually,
I guess never.
That
but
is crazy. But I think now that I like know him in real life, I'm like, he is still like in real life. He is like very much do what excites, but he's also so like chill and like actually really funny and nice. So I do like Kelly.
Thank you.
And what do you think of Pono?
That's so nice. I think everybody loves Pono. He's so funny.
Period.
He's so funny. He always has good food recommendations. We went with him to Japan. That was actually crazy to go on a trip. Just the siblings
plus Pono.
plus Pono.
That was so
I feel like he's
fun.
always a good sport. So
yeah.
yeah, and I feel like you guys always work very well together. And you're the classic tall and short couple, which makes me really laugh.
Yes. This dude is like weirdly tall. I don't know if you guys can even see it like on camera, but he's like so freaking tall.
I mean, he's literally a foot taller than you.
yeah. It's also crazy. When I was with him recently, every time I talk to him, I have to go like this, like arch my neck up so hard that by the end of the week, my neck hurt so bad. And I was like, ugh. And then I would, because like we want to stand close to each other, but then I have to like look up so much higher. So I was like, could you like step back so that I can like keep my head down normally? Because it was starting to get like so annoying. I was like, why do I have to do this? Like he doesn't have to do anything weird, but I have to like
Bro.
crank my neck up, bro.
You're
It
like,
was
bro,
freaking
3
crazy.
feet away, please.
Yeah, I'm like, take a step back so I don't have to like
I'm dead.
break my neck. It's a good problem to have though.
That is funny. I'm just kind of going back to what you said earlier. This is really random, but you were talking about how Kelly is do what excites, but also is sometimes just very chill.
Yeah.
I remember the first time that Andrew met Kelly, he literally was getting pissed off because he was like, why are you sitting on the couch? Like, why aren't you doing something crazy? And he like literally wanted Kelly to like perform or something.
Oh my
Because he
God.
thought Kelly was like such an exciting guy. He was like, wait, why are you like editing? Like, why are you just sitting around? He literally is like, why aren't you running or skateboarding or doing something crazy?
Wow.
And Andrew's like, wow, he literally, he's not even doing what excites.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like as if Kelly could actually do what excites 24/7.
No, but that's literally what he thought. And I was like, bro.
That's so funny.
And I think Andrew gets along with both the boyfriends really well.
Yes. And
And both the boyfriends, can I say this?
what?
Will be at Nantucket this year.
Yeah, guys, get hyped. The viewers that make it to the end of this episode will be hyped for the coming months because y'all know something huge is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Pono's first time ever in Nantucket. He's never even been to I don't even know if he's been to Massachusetts, so this is going to be huge. He's stoked up because Pono loved clam chowder. He's so excited to eat clam chowder and seafood and like, I don't know, sit at the beach. It'll be so fun. Yep. I'm so excited.
It's going to be huge.
Look forward to it.
Well, should we do our favorites now, perhaps?
I think yes. Do you have yours?
No. So you should go first.
Oh, period. Favorite thing of the week? Onigiri. I swear we both kind of like woke up to this at the same time. I feel like onigiri, when we would like look at it in the past, we'd be like, like it's just like a rice ball, whatever.
Yeah.
But then we ate some like fresh onigiri this week that was so good. And we were like, oh, we get it now. Like, we get why it's a popular food.
It's so good. I feel like, I mean, I loved it, I think, still to begin with. Like, when we would have it from 7-Eleven in Japan, I was like, this is bussin', this is great. But I feel like we're, for some reason, just now realizing that, like, a warm, fresh onigiri is so good. I'm like, wait, why are we realizing this right now?
Yeah.
But I think we just kind of have a new food fixation.
Yeah, that's really
So
it.
our current food fixation is a warm and fresh onigiri.
Yep.
And if you live in New York City, there's really good onigiri. There's one in Chelsea Market, kind of random. It's from Maki. Shit, what's the name of it? I just know there's an onigiri place in Chelsea Market. There's one they have them at Kijitora, which is like a matcha place in Brooklyn. I'm sure they have it at a million other places, but fresh.
Those specific ones were the ones that we had that made us love it.
Yep.
I get the tuna mayo onigiri. Ashley gets a kombu like seaweed onigiri. So good.
So
Guys,
good.
try onigiri. It's like a rice ball covered in seaweed and it has a filling if you didn't know. But anyways, favorite thing about myself. I think I am starting to feel more like passionate about like YouTube videos again. Cause I feel like sometimes like moving here, it kind of like, I just got like dropped in like a new setting and I was like, oh my God, now that I'm post-grad, I have to take YouTube so seriously and make like more serious, like really put way more effort into my videos. But then I realized in a certain way, the more like heavily edited and like insane my videos are, the less like authentic it feels. So I feel like now that I made my LA vlog with Pono, so I just keep talking about that one video. When I made that video with Pono and it's like literally just fun and like, I don't know. It just feels good to make a video that feels like that exciting again. And I was like, oh, this is literally why I make videos. Like, this is the type of video I want to make. This is how I want my videos to feel. So I just feel more like invigorated in that sense.
Yes, it brings back the good old vibes. The good old vibes are there.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Thanks.
Of course.
What are your favorites?
So, don't judge me.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to preface this with keep your mouth shut, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Don't say a fucking word.
My lips are sealed.
Just kidding.
Okay.
My current favorite is ASMR.
That's actually fire.
Wait, really?
No, I love ASMR.
No way.
Yeah, on my TikTok, I'm like, if
I don't get it on TikTok.
But I love it on TikTok.
Really?
Like the weird, random ass ASMR that like makes no sense is always so good.
Like a funny one, or like what is the ASMR that you're watching?
No, they're just like doing random shit. Like I saw someone like scratch, like they had like a burnt chicken nugget and they were like tapping it. I was like, bro, why was that like the best ASMR I've ever heard?
No way.
And all the comments were like, why is this burnt chicken nugget like literally so satisfying to my ears right now?
Wait,
That's
I
so
actually
weird.
love that.
You look like a burnt chicken nugget. Do you guys remember that meme that was like from Vine?
I do, unfortunately.
Well, the burnt chicken nugget is like so tingly. I hate when people comment that.
like I'm getting the tingles.
Yeah, I'm like, ew, don't say that. Like all the comments are like, wait, I just tingled so hard.
Wait, we just start saying that just about like anything. Like, wait,
No.
I'm tingling.
No, I hate it. I literally, that's like, bro, that's like a ick. That's an ick. If you say
Yo,
you
I'm
tingled,
tingling
bro,
right
I'm shut up. Don't ever say that.
Bro, there's definitely people saying that.
Never say it again. If you've ever said that, you gotta cut it out. I'm just kidding.
I'm dead. But when I'm going to bed, I realize it's so fire. I have so much pressure in my goddamn head. I don't know why, but I literally feel like I always kind of have a headache or my head is just very heavily pressurized. Maybe it's stress, but it could also be dehydration, lack of sleep, a lot of reasons. But a lot of the days, I literally feel like my head has so much pressure that I want to put a little thing in it, like a maple syrup, in the tree and release the amniotic fluid. Actually, that's in my spine. Whatever the fluid is.
Amniotic fluid?
Cerebral spinal fluid. that's surrounding my brain. What's this? What's the fluid that's surrounding your brain?
I don't know.
The amniotic
Ew,
fluid is in
that's
your
so
spine,
gross.
but maybe it is around your
I thought
brain.
amniotic fluid is what a baby floats in utero.
No, amniotic fluid is like if they do a spinal tap, I thought.
I think bro, one of us is so
Okay,
wrong
one of
right
us.
now.
Okay, guys, like someone in medical school, please comment. I should totally know this. I was pre-med. I'm just kidding.
Is amniotic fluid not what a... Okay, never mind. I can't do this.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah, right? It's baby fluid.
Fuck, you're right.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't know why I said amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid is the protective liquid contained by the amniotic sac of a gravid amniote. The fuck? Yeah, the fluid serves as a cushion for the growing fetus.
Yeah, and you want to drain that out of your
And I
head?
want to drain that out of my literal head.
Wait. Okay.
Wait, I'm getting the tingles. Sorry.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I literally laughed so
so
hard to I
gross.
totally ruined the delivery of that.
Okay.
There's ASMR. I don't like when people talk in it because I get kind of like icked out by that. But like if that's your thing, then like whatever. They'll do ones that are like brain scratching ASMR, and I'm like, yes, it is literally releasing the pressure out of my brain. There's one where it's like a fork, and it'll be like, or I love the wooden blocks and stuff.
Okay.
I love ASMR Bakery on YouTube.
Oh, I remember you showed me that a while ago.
Yes, she's fire. And she always has nice nails, and I would totally do ASMR if I didn't have Uggo nails.
I could do ASMR.
Yeah, you could do ASMR.
No, I was going to do it to the mic, but that would literally just kill everyone listening.
Wait, just try it though.
No. Wait, okay. Let's turn the volume down low for this.
Or do it onto this cup.
Oh, hold the cup for me.
Yeah.
This is horrible, actually. This is not good.
It could be fire though. Maybe someone really enjoyed that. Maybe someone even got the tingles.
I hope nobody gets the freaking tingles from that. Ew.
Bro, everyone comment under this podcast. I just got the tingles.
This episode just gave me the tingles.
Like, wait, I just got the tingles.
Ew, I hate it.
Guys, comment this on every podcast going forward.
That's so nasty.
Wait, guys, I just got the tingles. But so that's actually been one of my favorites going to bed recently.
Nice.
Is listening to ASMR
Cool.
and reading, which is good for your brain.
Period.
My favorite thing about myself is that I got the tingles. I'm sorry.
This is just happening way too much. This is simply too much.
I'm sorry. My favorite thing about myself is that I have been doing the things on my to-do list that have been sitting there for a long time, and I'm trying to be proactive about them.
Oh, nice.
So the things that have been weighing on my consciousness for days and weeks and years, I'm finally like sending some emails that I need to send, hanging up shelves that I need to hang up, you know, the vibes. So I'm getting my stuff done, and some things are actually so easy to do. You just have to do it and not dread everything so bad.
That's so true. I think that's our cue to end the podcast.
I would have to agree. I'm getting so many tingles right now.
Stop. Stop. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this gave you the most severe tingles of your life.
And thank you for tuning in to Tingly Tuesday.
Ew. All right.
Tingly Twin Tuesday.
That's nasty.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
Beautiful Twin Sisters out.
Beautiful twin sisters.
Sisters.